I think a category that is going to take off but hasn't yet is anything that is not destroying the environment, right? Because now not only is the government involved, Alibaba and the platforms are being forced into it. So I think one way or another, people are going to become good custodians of health in China in general. So you're going to see emerging categories around this, and it's going to be fast and furious. And a lot of hot categories that we see tend to be very specialized personal passions, hobbies. Let's say you're a gamer doing X, or you're a surfer, or you're a glamper. Like, there's stuff that's emerging now that the growth rates are crazy, and it makes no sense, right? It just doesn't make any sense. So, but you're asking me right now. I mean, it might be different in 2 weeks. I mean, China changes, the light switch goes on all the time, and all the different. What you really want to do is obviously be in the path of growth. But even if you're in a category that's fairly mature, like beauty, okay, beauty is absolutely, it's the biggest beauty market in the world, right? It's absolutely insane. But you know what's underserved? Skin tech. I mean, actual technology, right? So I had a potential client, we didn't sign them. They literally blew my mind. And I thought we had a good business in China. I mean, I think we have a good business in China. I mean, we got cool brands. I did. Anyway, they've got one brand. It's an Israeli company, and they do this beauty tech, and it's this weird like home microsurgery equipment. You can like give yourself this skin surgery, whatever, this micro skin treatment, blah. I didn't even really understand it or how it works. Whatever. We're having a conversation, and they're like, so, we things have gone pretty well in the last 4 years, and, we want to launch this new product we have. And I'm like, well, how are you guys, what about it? Oh, we're unhappy with our distributor. It's this and that. And we're thinking about some change. He's not doing the right things. I said, okay, let me take a look. He's like, and then I told him some stuff that we're doing for other stuff. And he's like, Josh, those examples you're giving, like 100 million RMB, 200, blah, blah, blah for those brands. Yeah, that's really not at the level. I'm like, huh? He's like, we did 1 billion RMB last year. I'm like,
oh, wow.
What? On what? And he's like, on that product. And we looked it up. And I was like, wow. Like, not just wow, just wow. So like, in a category like beauty that is so big and so competitive, design some tech, right? And now you've created a new category and you have 1 billion RMB business, right? So I wouldn't look at it as much as, is there something you should jump into, like a hot category, as much as if you've got a great story and you own your IP in China and it's defendable, then you go into a category, you can actually develop new products, right? You can start your business new. You can look at China as really the testing ground for your future, because the future of digital is China. It's defining all the categories. People in the West are copying China. I think this whole thing about moving everyone to the metaverse is basically desperation, right? In a lot of ways, China's really moved many iterations away from Web 2.0 outside China. They've created their own sort of world. And I think it's going to continue to evolve in exponential ways. And I think a lot of that sort of digital architecture that they built, those stacks are going to get more sophisticated and interesting.